everyone, I'm Colleen. Welcome to Conversations from Beyond, episode 5. We're going to be doing something a little bit different for this episode. We have a very interesting question that came in the comments. Thank you to viewers who've been sending in questions for us to ask our universal beings of light. So we're going to ask that question, and then we will see what guests would like to come in and answer it for us.
So hi, Cindy here, and yes, also known as Lady of the Forest 444 on my other YouTube channel. And Colleen's going to read the question, and then I will use my pendulum and my mat to channel the answer.
I have it on my phone. That's what I'm looking down at, just so I can read the question. Okay, so Kara asked, I have a few general questions for you, the angels and or beings of light. I would love to know more about our galactic community, humanity's place in it, and how we can prepare for contact with otherworldly beings. Any information on these topics would be appreciated.
Okay, I'm looking forward to what comes through here. Just going to light my candle. Oh. Set the energy.
And type up the answer.
All right. And I will tilt this down so that you can see a little bit of what's happening. This is a light being from one of the 12 homes in the universe. There is a 13th energy in the universe, and you may understand that as source energy or the void. From the void came these 12 homes in the universe. When we speak of the universe, we are talking about these 12 homes and their beings of light. Earth is included in the universe in a unique way. Earth is an experiment that was started to see if beings of light would choose love if given the choice. And they are not aware of their own love energy within them. This experiment has failed many times. However, this incarnation of Earth has been a huge success. This time, we recruited many high-level souls from around the universe to incarnate on Earth and be a lighthouse for others to see the light as well. In a very short time, Earth is going to have an awakening experience, and Earth will become a conscious and aware member of the universe. This will make Earth the 13th home in the universe. Wow. Do you have anything else to say? No. Okay. Know that. Although,
Wow. Okay, first of all, confirmation that I like
yeah,
that I did receive that information. I'm going to talk in a future video about how I channel and stuff, and there's a lot of self-doubt because of the way I channel. But anyway, so confirmation that there are 12 homes, and the 13th
is Earth, and like there's a lot of cultures around the world where 13 is a special number, right? And
12 too.
Earth, yes, exactly, 12 and 13, like they're very, but so it's very interesting to me that yes, there are 12 and that Earth is the 13th. This is so cool, except that in some way it's like I already knew some of this because of messages in my book.
Yes.
The channeled book that because they talked about Earth having its graduation and becoming part of the universe, but somehow, but I didn't know there were 12, and I didn't know Earth was going to be the 13th. But you know what I mean? So
yeah,
like every time
somehow
you
it
get
puts
more
it at a
information, it just sort of you go, wow, even though
yeah.
it's
We
like,
already heard it.
that's what that was all
I know.
about. Look, all
I know.
I understand.
Well, they're going like, we already told you this.
I know.
You just didn't get it in the same way. But it's like you said, you've said this in other videos about they keep revisiting information and just layering on a little bit more or putting it from a different angle. And then more and more of us,
The knowledge.
Yeah, and like understand it and identify with it or whatever.
Yeah.
But like, so now that because we're getting this information in all of our videos, they seem to be coming in telling us about the 12 homes that are the places that we originate from and that are sending us love energy or light energy so that we can evolve and learn to recognize each other. But like, yeah, so now layering that in with the whole graduation of Earth thing and that it's going to become another home. I just love this. This is cool.
Yes, it is cool. Now, I do think they have more to say. I think that he just stopped because I was just like, when he said Earth was the 13th, I was just like, oh my God. Yeah.
Well, actually, in the question, the last part of the question, maybe this is what or maybe not, but how can we prepare for contact with other worldly beings?
Yeah.
Right.
They didn't answer that, but I think they might have other things to say too, but we'll
Sure.
Okay. Was there anything you want to say before we go back?
Nope.
Okay.
I just wanted to ask that last part of the question.
Yeah. We will dive back in. This is the same being of light. I have more to explain about Earth's part in the universe, and then I will address the contact question. We all live in a wonderful universe that is filled with love energy. And every new soul that is born understanding their origins of love. This creates a love-filled universe where beings of light are growing and learning together in light and love. The love energy in all that is okay. I'm having a brain issue here because I know the word they're saying, but my 53-year-old brain can't find it. Infinite, that's it. Sorry. Just had a moment. So the love energy in all that is infinite and goes on forever. However, there is a more complicated way to view the love energy in all that is. This is a very simple explanation. Love energy is infinite and lasts forever. However, the more love energy that is created, the more powerful the love energy in all that is becomes. So Earth was created to allow people to choose love. And when they choose love, they create more love in all that is. Earth is a love-making factory. People are born not knowing their love origins, and they are given free will to choose love or blindness. When people on Earth choose love, they create new love energy in all that is. And this new love energy is more powerful than any love energy in the universe. Notice we sometimes say the universe and sometimes say all that is. When we say all that is, we are including source energy. When we talk about the universe, we are talking about the 12 homes and Earth. So Earth is highly regarded around all that is, because Earth has succeeded in creating new love energy in the universe. This has never been accomplished before. This will not be accomplished again. This is the only time where the universe will receive new love energy, and the Earth is responsible for bringing that into creation. Just after the mass awakening, there will begin a series of contacts from different homes in the universe. This will begin with the home that is the home of inventors. And they are the ones who will make first contact and bring a gift of invention to Earth that will allow individual people to have access to their own free energy. After many years, other homes will begin making contact. And in a few decades, Earth will become a conscious and aware member of the universe. There is nothing to be done to prepare for this first contact. You are already doing your work and healing your karma. People will experience their first contact in different ways. Beings of light will appear as children, and they will be filled with love energy. People will experience their first contact in their own unique ways. Some will already be fully awake and aware when this happens. on Earth. However, most people will not yet have experienced their earthly awakening when they have their first contact. These beings of light will approach individual people and not controlling aspects of society. These beings of light will appear as children to individual people around the world and give them this gift of free energy. This will change the world in miraculous ways and will have a catalytic effect on the awakening of people around the world. And with that, they're done.
Another ton of information.
I know I can't even remember what the first part said.
I know, I'm in the chat here.
Because there was something there that I was like, wow. I'm glad you took some notes because
yes. Are you able to see the chat? It's there.
Oh, yeah, okay. I forget that I can do that.
Yeah. So the first part is like, sorry, folks, it was a lot. We got to look at our notes.
Yes.
From the bottom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 paragraphs up. There's a more complicated way to view the love energy and all that is. Oh, that we make new, that we're the first and only to make new love energy, right?
Yes. So that I have heard before, because that's also in my book. But what was new was that, because I didn't understand, because when they said before, they're like, well, the love energy and all that is infinite and goes on forever. Well, then why does Earth need to be creating more love energy? But so now they explained, although it's more complicated than what they are able to explain to us, but that it makes the love energy more powerful.
Okay, yeah, right.
Yeah. Because we still, I can't even understand infinite. Like, what is infinite? You know what I mean? Like, our human brains can't understand these concepts, but
no. There's all kinds of things I can't understand that are questions like while you're channeling to answer one question, all these other questions are popping into my head, right? So this is why like this series is going to go on forever. Or until the mass awakening. Because along with that, so like you said, like if it's already infinite, why do we need to make more? But now we get it. Because
yes,
I only still sort of get that.
I know.
To make it
but at least it sort of gives me something my brain can wrap around the idea that's more powerful, because it's similar to the idea that the people from the home where all the love energy is kept, all the love energy in all that is, I think it is, or is it the universe? I don't remember. But anyway, all the love energy is kept in that home where you're from. And that therefore those people, when they incarnate on Earth, are like that love energy within them is more powerful because it's all like it's a nugget of all the love energy. And so it's sort of similar to that, I find. Like, so this energy that Earth is creating, because it's new, it adds to the powerfulness of the energy of all that is.
Yes. I think that those that are from my home, it's kind of like we have a direct conduit to it. Like we're in it from the place where all of that love energy is stored. So I think we give it off more powerfully because we're just kind of more absorbed in it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay, so I just got this vision. So it's like there's a pot of water and you put in salt. And the salt dissolves into the water. Like, so if you're, boiling water on the stove to cook, The salt dissolves into the water and it diffuses evenly throughout, right? And so you could say that that's infinite. It's everywhere. It's everywhere in the pot. But when we add love energy, it makes it more powerful, right? It makes it more salty.
Yes.
And so even though it's infinite, whatever infinite is, it's obviously not in a pot if it's infinite. But when we add more love energy, it makes it more powerful.
Instead of salty, lovey.
Makes it more salty. Yeah, exactly.
More love filled. Yes. Yeah, I get that. Okay.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay, so then if we're talking about why the people from my home, then what I was trying to say, so we originate from an environment where we're just immersed, like there's just salt, the salt is just in that. So all of us are the water in the pot, but then if you pour that water from the pot into a bathtub of water, it dissipates, and I know it dilutes, but anyway, it then spreads out into the rest of the water in the bathtub. That's what we're doing. Like, so we are a stronger concentration of it.
Yeah.
How am I doing? You're
Yeah.
the scientist. My scientific analogies. I'm a business grad. Art is good, so help me out. But yeah, so like we're more concentrated because it comes from there, and then we are dissipating it into, like, just by walking around, apparently, and by making contact with other people and that, to spread it out to other people. It just all goes together, and then they're clearing their karma and bringing in more and choosing the light and making even more love energy, which is going back out. Like, we're back to this whole
Exactly.
cycle and symphony.
It's magical like that. They love to
yeah.
And yeah, so I don't think it's quite as simple as, the concentration of it like we're discussing, but at least it gives us a way to think about it.
Yeah.
Until we can understand.
Pour that in, it goes into the rest of the water.
Yeah.
Of bath water. It doesn't just stay in a chunk of salt water in the bathtub, Yeah. Yeah, like very simple analogies. This is how our minds work. We do a lot of this when we're talking on our own, right? Of trying to take these huge concepts that are coming to us in these messages through Cindy's guides and her pendulum and all this, and then just downloading into both of our brains as well, and trying to make some sense of them. Yeah. Based on what I already know or the references that I already have. Because everything came into my mind while we're talking about all the beings from these 12 homes, like about the 12 homes, okay?
Yeah.
And, and then the people that are incarnated on Earth that are from those homes and that. Like, I know what life on Earth basically looks like. I know it's different in different countries and that, but like, I know what my life, I go to work out, like I work full time. I go to work all day, and then I do other things, lots of spiritual things, but including these videos, sort of in my time off. And I know what my day looks like. When we were talking about the 12 homes, I was thinking, like, what do they do all day? Like, is their day, but like, what does it look like for them? I want to talk to Big Bertha about this sometime. Like,
yeah, well, we'll have to talk about that, but in another message.
You're right.
Another video.
I know.
Can't go on. These would be 3 hours long.
Yes.
But yeah, and I actually read a book like a long time ago about a woman whose daughter lost, and actually she's from Canada too. I think she's from Ontario. And her daughter died at an early age in her like 20s or something. Anyway, she started communicating with her daughter, and her daughter talked about how they have jobs.
Oh yeah.
On that side. Because I remember one of them, she said I don't know if it was her daughter. I think it was her daughter. She said that her job was to come in and take children out of their bodies when they were experiencing trauma. That was her job.
Right.
And so,
I don't think I read that book, but you told me quite a bit about it.
They do have jobs.
Yes.
Okay. And of course,
so maybe that's
us. But then, I would like to know more about that too. What a day in the life. Day in the life
of a light universal being of light who's not incarnated on Earth.
Okay, future episode right there.
Yes, for sure. But anyway, the last bit of the information to answer the question that had come in was like that there's nothing that you have to do to prepare for first contact. It's just going to happen.
Yeah.
And the part about them coming in as children, that's in your book as well, right?
Yeah.
And that's, I think, kind of so it's less scary,
Yeah, exactly.
threatening. And I like that they're not just going to go approaching the leader, take me to your leader, like from the movie.
Yes.
They're going to be talking to the us's,
Yeah.
not necessarily just going to all of the
And not waiting for everybody to awaken, because they're bringing in this gift, and they want this gift of free energy to be given to everyone.
Yeah.
And so they're going to be approaching people who aren't awakened, and so that's also why they're appearing as children, right? And love filled, so that hopefully people who, because I mean, I can only imagine what that would be like if you're somebody who does not believe in anything outside of Earth, like,
and
that's
then
going to blow their minds. Exactly.
Yeah, what are you? Yeah. And then like that, it said the last line was, this will change the world in miraculous ways and will have a catalytic effect on the awakening of people around. Because like probably if that is done in the right way and has the right effect, that person is going to wake up once they, you know what I mean? And so, and on it goes
In
around.
their awakening journey. Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, cool discussion and
Yes.
more interesting information from our universal beings of light.
Thank you for your question.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you very much. And if you have more questions that come from this, or questions about anything that you'd like us to ask our guests, you can drop them in the comments and we will bring them into future episodes. Thanks so much for joining us. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Thanks. Have a good day.